We now know the 12 veterans that were residents at the Christoffersen Veterans Home, they've passed away now from COVID-19.
Haley Crumblehome found out that includes the namesake of the home itself. Haley?
Yeah, that's right. So in total, 51 residents at the home, which is located on the same campus of the VA Medical Center. 51 residents ended up testing positive, as well as a number of staff members. And I spoke with a man who was friends with William Christoffersen, who also helped found the home here in Salt Lake. He says in order to prevent something like this from happening in the future, he'd like to see a larger home built here in the city.
Bill Christoffersen served in the infantry in World War II, served in the Pacific.
Terry Scow is a member of the American Legion National Executive Committee and a longtime friend of Bill Christoffersen.
There has been nothing relative to veterans legislation in the past 40, 50 years that Bill Christoffersen had not been a part of.
Because of that, the home on the VA campus in Salt Lake was named after Christoffersen. But after entering the home himself, he contracted COVID-19 just shy of his 94th birthday.
It's heartbreaking, to be honest with you.
Scow says he was on the board that helped build the Christoffersen home. He believes the size of the facility is to blame for the outbreak.
They have shared rooms. See, all the other veterans' homes have private rooms, private bath.
The home is owned by the state and run by Avalon Healthcare. Kelsey Price with the Department of Veteran and Military Affairs says the Salt Lake home was the only one in the state to have an outbreak of COVID-19. We asked if shared rooms was a factor in the spread.
At this point, Avalon Healthcare and the Department of Health are doing contact tracing and looking to better understand the outbreak. At this point, it's difficult to say.
Avalon Healthcare says they went through a number of infection control steps and mitigation efforts when positive cases came up in May. They say they haven't had a new positive case since June 6th. Scow says Salt Lake needs a bigger facility to prevent future outbreaks, but says there isn't enough land where the home is now. Scow says he's making it his mission to campaign for a new, bigger Salt Lake home to be built and honor his friend Bill Christoffersen.
But he was a strong, tough guy, but this battle he lost, sadly.
Now, when I spoke with the Department of Veterans and Military Affairs, they said it has actually been a discussion for quite some time building a new, larger facility. There are some 65,000 veterans in Salt Lake County. They said they've been discussing this even before the outbreak. And now coming up next week, Scow is actually going to speak at a meeting of the commission and urge them to build a new facility. In Salt Lake City, Haley Crumblehome, 2 News.